Hi you guys, welcome to another pandemic sponsored video, and today I'm actually going to be doing a bit of a two-parter in the sense that it might take me 2-3 days to get this little DIY project that I want to get out of the way. So we'll see how long it takes for this video to actually upload onto the Tubi. Something that I've been really wanting to do is this trend that I've seen where you can make a flower board, like a flower DIY board, as like your background and as filming. I saw this on video on TikTok. If I can find it, I will figure out how to upload it and show it to you guys. But basically what you do is you go to the Dollar Tree, the 99-cent store, and you buy their little petals. There's different little flowers. So I got white, pink, peach, colors that I have in mind, and you just go and grab the stems, take the stems off. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. The video that I saw, they completely get rid of all the stems. I don't have the best scissors and I seem to already be struggling, so we'll be taking them off from the top. And once you take them off from the top, they kind of look like this. This is such a cute little hibiscus flower. You just take them off from the top. Mind you, I have a good amount of flowers. I have a bag full of these flowers that need to be cut off. Those are some of the peach ones that I purchased, and these are the white ones. Not as easy as I thought it would be. I might have to invest in a stronger pair of scissors, seeing that I can't necessarily cut it off. Let me try. Y'all, I almost broke my scissors. They like went inside, but you take off the stems from the flowers and just add them. And I do have a good amount of flowers to go, so this will take me a while. I purchased all my products from the Dollar Tree, the flowers, the little white board, and the glue. I was looking for the transparent glue, however I couldn't find any, so I'm gonna have to work with this glue crafts. It's glue sticks for my glue gun, but they're like shimmery. I'm hoping it won't be noticeable. Hopefully it's not. And well, yeah, this is just gonna be a little project that's gonna take me a while. That one came off easily. But while we do that, I also wanted to do like a little rant slash life update, in the sense of well, I work 2 jobs. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but my actual job that I work Monday to Friday, I work 40+ hours sometimes, but for sure usually a solid 40 hours a week. And then before I got this job, I was working another job on the weekends. Not on the weekends, like in general, I was working that job. It was as a server at a convalescent home. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that either. I worked there for a little bit more than a year, like a year and a half, before I reached the intern aspect of my schooling. And for my internship, I had to decided to do it over the course of summer break, which would have been 2 months. And total, I had to complete a solid 400 hours. Side note, I just realized why it's very hard to like cut it. There's like, I don't know if it's like that piping from those like, I don't even know what they're called, those little like Tubi liners, basically a thin little metal rod here, which is making it ridiculously hard to cut. But as I was saying, I was working that job. Well, I was about to go do that internship, and honestly, it would have been very difficult for me to work even part-time and do a solid 40 hours a week for my internship. So I had decided just to work on Saturdays, not even Sundays, because I actually needed a mental health day. to, or just like a day for myself to like recuperate and recharge and mentally prepare myself for the week, because not only was I doing my internship, but I also had homework on the side and classes that we had to attend to twice a week that would affect our overall score. Point being, once my internship ended, I knew that I didn't want to go back and work full-time as a server. It wasn't a job that I'm particularly fond of. So I decided to job hunt, and that is where I'm at right now, which I do enjoy going to. And I love how this job has a set schedule. It's completely different, and honestly, one of the best jobs that I've had. Like, I can't stand working retail, and I can't see myself working full-time again in the food industry. It's not my cup of tea, and you have to put up with a lot. And honestly, having a solid job that gives you solid hours, a set schedule, is amazing. I'm actually better able to plan out my weekends, and it just feels nice. So I decided to stay with my serving job just on Saturdays to make a little bit of, pocket money, since seeing that I'm trying to make it on my own, even though I have roommates. I have bills to pay, utilities, and other responsibilities. And due to COVID, it's not like there's much one can do during a pandemic when everything is closed. Well, now stuff is beginning to open up, but at that time, everything was shut down. So I decided might as well just stay there on Saturdays and make some pocket cash. And it was going good. I kept this up for, no lie, almost half a year now. A little bit more than half a year. But it's exhausting working over 40 hours a week. And if you really think about it, with 2 jobs, over 45 hours, not really having a day off. My actual days off would be on Sundays. Oh my gosh, side note again, real quick. These, you don't even have to cut them. They literally just pop off. So now I kind of want to try with the other flowers that I have. So as I was saying, yeah, my only days off would honestly just be on Sundays. I wouldn't always sleep in. It, like, sleeping in, maybe it's because every single day, Monday to Saturday, I woke up to an alarm. So on Sundays, the days that I did try to sleep in, the latest I would wake up, no lie, would be like 8:30 in the morning, 9 a.m. And once I was up, I would take that opportunity to, clean up around the apartment, since I don't exactly have hygienic roommates that like to be cleanly. I would take my Sundays to clean up the common area, do laundry, go to the grocery store to get the ingredients, the things that I needed to prepare myself for the work week. And then before I know it, it would be the end of the day. So that's honestly how I was working this last half year, and it was exhausting. And no lie, these last 3 weeks, 7 days in a row, 21 days, maybe a little bit more than 21 days, I've been waking up every single day to an alarm. And that alarm goes off at like 5:30 in the morning sometimes. It goes off at 5:50, 6 o'clock, 6:15. The latest, very rarely, 6:30 every single day. And it's exhausting. It's mentally draining. And part of me was just wondering, this isn't something that I want to do for the rest of my life. And when I say that, I mean there has to be more to life than just working every single day, a 9-to-5 job. It doesn't have to be a 9-to-5 job. Like, just working in general, whether it be retail, fast food, teaching, there has to be more. And I do have plans. I want to go back to school for my master's. I am studying. I'm just a little bit undecisive right now for my master's. I like the whole policy and law aspect, so I purchased myself an LSAT book. And I have been studying for the LSAT, but granted, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. These last couple of months, especially this last month, I can genuinely tell you that I haven't opened up my LSAT book. And it's because I honestly just can't find time. And it's every single day working. By the time I get home, it might be 5:30, 6 p.m. I do have other responsibilities. I do try to get my stuff in the apartment complex done before my roommates come, because sometimes I've learned that it's better just to avoid than to get really upset and argue about something when you know that sometimes people won't change. I'll go into a little bit more detail about the whole situation as the videos go on. It's not something that I want to do a story time for, not just yet, just for safety purposes and other reasons. But yeah, so I've been going on hikes, and I've been going on hikes this last month. And this is something that I loved to do before the pandemic hit. The last time I had tried to go on a hike with my siblings and our dog was sometime last summer, right when the fires had begun in our area. We didn't know like that the fires were this bad, because it was just the beginning of these fires progressing throughout California. So by the time we had driven to this hiking trail on the beach, we saw a sign that said that at the moment all hiking trails would be temporarily closed. And that was honestly the last time I had attempted to go hiking. So it's been honestly almost half a year, maybe 5 months, since I had gone to do anything adventurous or even go on a hike. And during these hikes that I've gone to, because I've been going almost once each single week on Sundays, because that's the only time that I literally have available. During these hikes, I kind of came to the realization that my life up until this moment just consists of me waking up and doing the same thing every day. And when I go on these hikes, it's something else. It's different, I guess, because you're with like the fresh air, you're doing some exercise, something that's good for your body, but you also get to think. And I just kept thinking about how I'm exhausted, and yes, we're in a pandemic. I'm trying so hard to make some coin and just save up as much as I possibly can, because this is the first year, the beginning of the first year, where I feel that like I'm actually doing something with myself. I have finally moved out, and I'm so proud of this accomplishment. And it's because of the amazing people in my life that have pushed me and helped me take this step. And honestly, I didn't think I would ever do that. And I moved out at 25. It hasn't been a year yet since I've moved out. I am 26 right now though. And honestly, this has been one of the best accomplishments of my life besides graduating college. I honestly didn't think that I could do it. And I was living with my parents for such a long time. No shame there. It's just, I guess at some point I thought that I would be 30 and still living with my family, and that's not the goal that I had set for myself. Honestly, I think one of my previous goals or dreams when I was younger was at the latest, being 23, 22 and moving out, but it wasn't something that was attainable for me. And now that I've accomplished it, I don't want to go back. Like, and by that I mean like I don't want to have to step back if I've gotten this far. So in order for me to stay the way I am at, I gotta work. With that being said though, I just want to do more. And I need to learn how to prioritize my time. Yes, I'm making a little bit of extra seed money, but I've also come to the realization that I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted at the end of the day. Sundays are my day off, yet my Sundays zoom by, and before I know it, I have to like mentally prepare myself for a 6-day work week. And it's a challenge that I can take, but there's just so much more that I want to do. And in order for me to go back to school, and whether or not I study and decide to apply for colleges once I've taken my LSAT, or if maybe I want to go back to school for my master's or focus on being a paralegal, I need time. I need time to study. I need time to look into colleges, time to work on my letters, and also I need time for myself. That's why my videos are usually only about once a week. It's the reason why it's because it's very hard to find time. I'm also trying to be better about what I eat. And during this pandemic, it's very difficult to work out because I no longer have availability to the gym. I don't always feel comfortable going to parks and working out there because there's just too many people. So I'm also trying to find time to work out, whether it be walking, jogging, power walking, or finding a video, something. I'm trying to balance out my life, and it's been going okay so far. I can't say it's been amazing. It's been going by okay. Like these last 6 months have been doable, but I feel like I'm missing out on things, and that's why I only film videos right now at the moment just once a week, because it's all, honestly, time can permit. It takes me a couple of days to finish filming and editing. I'll choose one day to film, and usually my filming nights might be Monday nights, Tuesday latest. If I have time, maybe I'll film on Sundays, and Saturdays I don't usually film because the serving job that I work at, I'm burnt out. I wear old dangly wrangly shoes that are worn out, that I've had for over a year and a half. I walk double floors. I'm on my feet all day. I have my Apple Watch with me when I work that particular job, and I burn a ton of calories. By the time I'm done with my shift, I'm sweaty, I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out. All I want to do is just sleep. So it takes me about one night to film, and usually my filming times won't be till, if I'm lucky on a good day, around 7:30 p.m. at night, but they usually start at 8, 9, very rarely 10 p.m. And I'm still a beginner. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing or what exactly I want my channel to focus on. I have an idea. I kind of want to do a little bit of everything. I don't want to be just beauty. First reasons being that I'm no expert. I'm not even a makeup artist, but I love the whole aspect of makeup. But there's so much more to YouTube and the world, and I want to see what other interests and focuses that I have, and just thinking about the possibilities is kind of exciting. So yeah, I put in my 2-week notice on my serving job last weekend, and after doing it, it feels liberating, but at the same time I'm kind of worried. Not like super worried in the sense that I might end up losing the space that I live in, or my little small space that I call home, but just knowing that now I have to kind of really budget myself. I won't have that extra income that I had for food and other necessities. So I want to see what this new chapter will end up bringing to me. But I'm also excited about it because now I'll be better able to schedule my time. And by that I mean I would like to sit down and make a schedule for myself on the weekends, particularly Saturday mornings when I wake up, so I can focus on things that I want to film throughout the week, possibly start filming on Saturdays, have a schedule for me to actually break out that Kaplan LSAT book and better study the sections, be able to properly take notes and have time for the exams and start looking into schools, make myself a savings plan, a budgeting plan, explore, and like most importantly, go out, not necessarily with friends, but going outdoors, trying to be a little bit more social. Also, my little pile of flowers is insane. I have them on this small little blue table that my siblings had gotten for me at the Dollar Tree. This is my pile of flowers. I'm not sure if it'll be enough for that whiteboard that I have. The plan tomorrow, maybe tonight, after I do my nighttime routine and get my stuff ready for work the next day, if I have some time, I'll probably start hot glue gunning some of these onto the whiteboard, and hopefully this will be enough, but part of me has a feeling it might not be, and I might have to make another trip to the Dollar Tree to buy a couple more flowers. But yeah, that's just my little rant. I've been thinking about this the last couple of days. Well, honestly, since I put in my 2 weeks, it feels liberating, but at the same time, it feels slightly nerve-wracking because now things are changing again, and I have to find a way to adjust and look at my circumstances. Let me know what you think or what your plans or goals are. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. Thank you so much for watching my video tonight and just listening to my little rant. I may have gone off topic here and there, splurged on a lot of flowers. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I have enough flowers. So once I wrap up this video, my job is to get rid of these stems. I might tear off a couple of these little leaves and put them on the side as borders. I don't know yet, but I have to declutter my room because for some reason it gets messy behind the scenes every time I film. And put all these flowers away and just set up shop again for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good night. Bye bye.